ride today, Miss Schools?
Yes. Are you ready?
Yeah. So what's the plan for today? What's the route we're doing?
We're starting in San Luis Obispo. We know that much for sure. So that's what we're
So today's tour is head south with Henry Wildberry and Miss Cools. First, we got to go find this restaurant for breakfast this morning.
Yeah, we found a good one.
Okay, so we got to ride over there. You ready?
A few more sips of coffee and I'll be ready.
Okay, sounds good. There's the donut place right there. So do you want to stop here for coffee, Miss Cools?
I think maybe we should keep going. Since we had coffee this morning already, maybe we should get to the next town, at least.
Okay. Do you want to stop for coffee? Well, we found some coffee here, huh?
Yes, we did.
We're at the
Great coffee shop.
great little coffee shop right here in downtown Lompoc. And then I think we're gonna ride to Solvang tonight. Then tomorrow we're riding up into the mountains to Santa Barbara. So it should be a lot of fun. And then the next day after that, we're gonna try to get to, what were we trying to get to? The base of the Angeles.
Yeah.
The base of the Angeles.
Thank goodness for these coffee shops. still in the States?
Nope. We
Oh.
transformed over to where?
Copenhagen?
Yeah. Says there's
I thought
vacancy.
it was gonna be on the left side, but
Oh, well,
let's see.
there's the King Frederick Inn.
Okay, let's see right here.
Oh yeah. Miss Cools, how did you get in here? Wow.
You gave me the password.
Oh man, this is nice.
This is so.
I'm ready.
So.
Right downtown.
So nice.
This is what makes credit card touring really nice. You get a nice hotel room. You know, you can ride hard all day. And then you know you got this nice, comfortable bed to sleep in. You don't have to sleep on the ground in the dirt.
Yeah.
With a plastic bag. Inside a plastic bag on a plastic pad. You got like real sheets. It's just like real nice.
So nice.
And right
This is
downtown
luxury.
Solvang, we're gonna be able to grab some food. So
Yeah, when you've done the tours where you sleep on the ground, it makes this just, I feel like, extra luxurious.
yes, this is luxury. Got a car following you.
Oh, bakery.
Pretty cool, huh?
Been here last time. We've been by here last time.
Look, there's the mountain we're gonna be riding up tonight or today.
Well, luckily we've made our first coffee shop stop. Now, wow, this is incredible. That's a valley. Right here.
See, there's water up here. Okay, so this is our first big climb of the day. This is Refugio Canyon, or is this Refugio Road?
Canyon?
Yeah, it just goes all the way from Solvang up to the ridge of the mountain range between Solvang and the coast. So our plan is to get up there and then take a dirt road along the ridge, eventually connecting into Gibraltar, where we can drop down into Santa Barbara today. Today it's like mostly just up and down climbing. And then maybe we'll get to, we're thinking of going to Carpinteria tonight and staying there. So we'll see how we do today with all this climbing. Oh, look at this cool road you found, Miss Coles.
Oh.
Good job.
Like it? Thank you.
Yeah, I like it.
I
This
thought
is
you would like it.
this is the way I like to travel here. Nice little quiet road. Good view. No cars.
Yeah, it's got all the elements.
I actually see a car coming down.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so that's the road there.
I was gonna keep riding right through, but I thought maybe I better stop and snap a picture real quick.
Definitely.
Wow, look at this rock formation.
It's crazy.
Hillside.
Alright.
Put the climbing gloves on.
Are you warm
It's
enough?
gonna help me climb.
A little bit
Yeah.
cold up here.
It's cold, but I think I'm warm enough. Are you?
Yeah, I'm actually sweating a little bit.
Yeah.
It's the bike path in the sky. This is true heaven right here.
That's a good description.
Yeah, we'll have to call the ride that today. I think you came up with a perfect name, Miss Coles. Good job. Here's someone shooting down there.
You do?
Yeah.
I hope they're not close to the road. Straight from the Danish bakery. Oh, wow.
made it to Santa Barbara. We're here on State Street. A lot of climbing today, huh, Miss Coles?
Big one.
That was a big one. Yeah, that last section going up to the top of Gibraltar, I was definitely mentally done climbing today. But man, it's so much warmer down here.
It is.
Yeah, it was pretty cold up there at the top.
Yeah, let's do down here.
Okay. Anyway, welcome to Santa Barbara, everyone. Another beautiful day. Man, I can't believe it. I'm so glad that route went through.
Oh, yeah.
There was a point where I thought, well, you never know. Might not work.
But when it goes through, it feels so good.
Does it?
Yeah.
Tell me
Well,
how it
because
feels.
then you get here. Oh my God. Because then you get here when there's lots of good food. That's what I mean.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm so hungry. What do you want to get to eat? We'll have to stop up here and look at our options.
Yeah.
Okay. Ready to eat?
Ready.
Alright, we found a nice little spot here. Hana Kitchen. All right. Well, we found some food here on State Street in Santa Barbara.
Yeah, we did.
So yeah, so from here we're gonna ride down to Carpinteria and get a hotel there tonight.
Yeah, so it's gonna be a nice, 10-mile flat ride along the coast as the sun's setting to Carpinteria. Glad it's gonna be flat from here on out.
Yeah, we're done climbing for the day. Cool. Oh yeah. Okay. Ready to roll out? Go get some coffee?
Yeah. Ready to be a couple lucky llamas?
Oh yeah. I'm ready for that acai bowl. Acai! That's where we stayed last night. The Sandyland Reef Inn. Right here by the freeway.
Huh?
Right here by the freeway.
Yeah. Yeah.
I gotta.
It's amazing how.
Wait.
It's incredible how that freeway runs like 24/7. But we were so tired, we slept through it. And the hotel owners seem to like, they probably know that it's, you know, it's by the freeway, so they do their best to make it cute. There was a lot of little details you can see that they put into making it cute. What can you do?
Well, it helps you get up early so you can go get some coffee.
Yeah.
All right, I gotta pull off this. I gotta get my little thing started here.
I think the sit bones have recovered a little bit.
Did they?
Yeah, we'll see how long that lasts though.
Yeah. I think one of the things I want to do today is I want to get some chamois cream at a bike shop because my sit bones aren't that bad. It's just that my skin gets all the hours sitting on the saddle. It starts to feel a little bit chafed.
Yeah.
So I think I'm going to get some chamois butter. Okay, so our coffee stop's right up here on the left. Comes a car back. Yeah, it's right here on the left. It is.
It is 6:30. It does open at 6:30.
It does say 6:30. Good job.
Well, we're going to be getting an early start today. Looks
Yeah.
like we'll be leaving by 8.
Yeah. Today's gonna be all flat miles. Well, a couple rollers, but
Yeah.
mostly flat. A lot of city miles, a lot of bike lanes, hopefully.
Yeah, we're going to get to see how bikeable.
Strode galore.
Yeah.
Strodes are on the menu for the day.
We started off with an acai bowl, and for
Yeah. Where'd it go?
lunch we're going to
We're gonna have what
have
for lunch?
Because you said strodes are on the menu.
Yeah. Do we look sunburned
I
or
think so.
windburned?
Yeah, maybe I got a little dehydrated maybe. Even though I was drinking water all day yesterday, trying not to, but yeah.
Okay. Well,
Just have a little bit of coffee to finish, but yeah.
found some coffee. This was my suggestion now. I suggested we stop at the coffee shop. No, this was yours.
That's true.
This was your suggestion.
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll give you
I
some
did wake
points.
us up at 4:30 so that we'd be ready to get here by 6:30.
That's true. Well, that was a nice little stop here in Carp.
Oh, so good.
Coffee was fantastic. Acai settled in nicely. So back on the road here. Gonna try and make our way down to either, I guess it's Pasadena or what was the other town called? For San Fernando.
We're probably gonna stay in San Fernando.
San Fernando, that's where we're going.
San Fernando.
So here we go. Day 3. Man, yesterday was so good.
It was.
That route was so awesome. I can't recommend that route more. It's just so beautiful. There was literally no cars, and I mean literally no cars. A couple up on the ridge. There's some off-road vehicles up there, but that's it. Then you drop into the Barb, and that's when you're back in civilization again. So pretty sweet. And then from the Barb you go to Carp. We're getting all the locals names. It's probably like calling San Francisco Frisco.
Yeah.
Which really annoys a lot of the locals when you do that.
Oh, how about San Fran?
San Fran?
I mean,
that's okay. I don't mind that one.
Okay.
But when you call it Frisco, that's when we cut you off. We ghost you on Instagram. All right.
Really cool pattern on the bike path.
Oh, it's so warm by the ocean. It's actually warmer right here by the ocean than it was up there by the...
Maybe because the sun's reflecting off of it?
Yeah, that's right. Maybe the water's so warm.
Yeah.
This time of year. This is like a famous highway right here. They used to film movies along here.
Before it became really busy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Before they built the bike path. I mean, the bike path ruined LA's car culture.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the masculine car chases and all these sissy bike lanes now. California streets. Looks like something's on fire over here. Go for it. I thought it was fire, it was actually just a barbecue. Wow. Yeah, hopefully we'll find like a nice little downtown area we can get some coffee or something. How's that sound?
Should we stop for coffee yet?
I think so.
Okay.
Okay. Next coffee shop. Okay, Miss Coles, we made it to where? Where are we?
We are close to San Fernando Valley.
San
We're
Fernando
in the valley.
Okay.
We're San Fernando.
Close to San Fernando.
We're in Sun Valley.
We're in the middle of LA area.
Huh?
We're deep into the LA area.
That's where
Is
we
that-
are.
is that where we are?
Definitely deep into the LA area.
Okay.
West Hollywood is up there a little ways.
Oh my goodness. So we're heading towards San Fernando Valley,
Yeah.
but we're not actually going to go into it because we're going to the Big Tujunga.
I think this might actually be considered San Fernando Valley anyways.
Oh, okay.
Valley. But
Yeah.
I could be wrong.
I see the mountains ahead, and I do see that it kind of starts to climb
Yeah.
up there, and I see some houses and stuff at the base. So we're basically gonna go that direction. We're gonna go that direction, and then ride up into those mountains. But we're gonna do that tomorrow. Tonight, we're gonna stay in a hotel and get some food.
Yeah, my sit bones are gonna recover for tomorrow.
Yeah, that's a good idea. We gotta go to the barns over here. This one, yeah. Wow. Wow, the car traffic is insane. The amount of times I almost saw an accident blew my mind. And the whole way, you know, there's like broken car parts all over the road.
That was definitely the sketchiest road of the day.
That was, wow. Well, if we get out, well, tomorrow is gonna be busy in the morning because it's Monday.
That's true.
So there's no way, we're just gonna have to.
Maybe we'll be able to find a side road that's not too, like...
I don't know, all these roads are busy.
I know.
I don't think there is any side roads here.
I don't think so.
Okay. Hey, how you doing?
I think he was in a little bit rougher area. Oh, there it is, Valley Inn. Dollar Tree.
Okay. Oh, there's that taco truck right there.
Maybe that's what it is.
That's the one.
Maybe it's
Yeah, it was a taco truck.
oh, okay.
Okay.
There it is.
Oh, nice. Look at this place. The Royal Suites. The taco truck's right across the street at least. Yeah. I think that's the one I found online. I wonder if they have bowls for the morning. Like we could get a bowl for our breakfast. Yeah, this place looks alright. Looks nice. Oh yeah, they got a vending machine. Okay. Oh yeah, this is good.
Spacious. Look, we got the executive chair here.
Oh, you know what? I got this on the... All right. This'll work. The executive suite.
Yeah. We do so important.
Oh yeah, so you
This desk.
got a little refrigerator, although it's not plugged in, but do we need to plug it in or no?
Probably not.
Coffee maker.
Ice box.
What's this for the ice? Cool.
Places to hang our clothes, drawers.
Should we look at the ceiling?
Even an ironing board if we
What's
need to iron
that?
our jerseys. What is that?
I don't know. Something got stuck on the ceiling. All right, let's take a look at this view of cars. Oh, look, you can see the taco truck.
Oh.
Nice.
View?
We get to see the taco truck, so we know if they're closed.
Oh, picture? Oh, video.
Yeah. All right, well, we made it to, what is this place called? San Fernando.
San Fernando.
And we found this little hotel room. So we're gonna stay here tonight. And then tomorrow we're gonna ride Big Tujunga. You ready for Big Tujunga? Okay, we got. And so tomorrow we're gonna ride Big Tujunga Canyon up to the mountains.
Yeah, I've heard it's a nice climb. I've heard it's a cycling
that too.
paradise.
Paradise.
Yeah.
But first we'll have to find coffee and breakfast in the morning. Coffee at least. We have breakfast.
Okay.
Alright, we're rolling out day 4 here. And we're gonna ride over to Big Tujunga this morning. We're gonna ride up the canyon and then possibly, we got a couple options. We're not sure exactly which one we're gonna take, but either we're gonna do the Mount Wilson out and back and then drop back down into Pasadena, or we have this dirt road option that we mapped that might take us over towards, well, it takes us down further south, and then we had a plan to go up Baldy. So we'll see if that fits in today. If not, we might hit that tomorrow morning. We got a whole nother day of riding we can do, so we just want to get out and explore. Coffee stop for the morning here. Yeah, it's open at 7. How are you feeling on day 4?
Day 4.
Yeah.
I look like I'm on day 4, right?
Yeah. I know, my lips are all
my cheek.
chat. I can't move my face. We're in LA and Van Nuys Boulevard. We're going to this coffee shop here. But what's the big plan today, Miss Goals?
The big plan is to go up Big Tujunga.
Big Tujunga.
That's where we're not, that's where we're starting. Like, that's what we have to get to the top of. Anything after that is just the cream on the top.
Yeah. Okay. Got ourselves a cup of coffee here for the beginning of this ride today. We are down in San Fernando Valley area. And today what we're going to be doing is we're going to head up Big Tujunga Canyon on our ride today. We're going to see how far we can go. We might do the Mount Wilson Observatory out and back and then come back down. Or we might take a dirt option. We've mapped a couple of routes, so we'll see how we're feeling. But basically we're just down here touring in LA right now. And this is Van Nuys Boulevard right outside here. And this is the first time I've been here. So kind of interesting touring through this part of LA. Have you been in this part of LA before?
Yes, I believe so.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting. There's a lot of big, wide streets down here. And we've been lucky. We found a lot of bike lanes throughout most of it. Yesterday we rode all the way in from the coast, so it was a lot of traveling through this area of LA. It's just so expansive. It's amazing. Yeah, I think that is... That's Mount Wilson up there. Still got their Halloween costume.
I think that's there all year.
Straight. Of the Big Tujunga.
Here, we've been looking at it on the maps for so much. Now
Yeah.
we're here.
Yeah, we really had no idea what to expect down here.
Yeah.
Somebody at the 7-Eleven back there were getting some sunscreen, and he said, oh, this road's really busy and a lot of cars and people passing really close. He said he rode it like 20 years ago and won't ride it anymore because it's dangerous. So we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll let you know what our thoughts are. But so far it looks pretty nice.
Ah.
Here we are.
We're in the national forest.
Ah, feels so good to be back.
I felt the change when I crossed the sign. I felt it.
It is very surprising how quickly it changes from, you know, just this massive urban sprawl to suddenly out here in these big hills with no development at all. It's really interesting.
Did you just catch that delicious smell?
Is that the
I think it was sage.
sage? Oh,
Yeah.
nice. Oh, it's pretty back here. Got some fall colors even. Got some fall colors.
Fall colors. We're already up here hiking.
Yeah.
Here. Not right now. There was a line where there was water down there.
Yeah, on the map.
Must be a dam, yeah. I think I see a dam
Okay.
down there.
Well, we are approaching the top of, well, not the top of the climb, but the top of Big Tujunga Road. We're intersecting the highway up here a little bit. And we were just discussing our route today. And the route we mapped out is we go up to the top, we hit this highway, we take the highway all the way up towards Mount Wilson. But before we get to the turn off to Mount Wilson, there's a dirt road, there's a fire road that we mapped ourselves on that drops down, and not down Mount Wilson, but down towards this reservoir that's out there. And then it connects into this bike path that's on the map. We found this bike path, and then that keeps going along the mountain towards Baldy. But the Forest Service website said there was construction on that fire road during the week, and that access to that bike path might be closed because it says during the week it's closed, but it's open on the weekends. We thought we'd be here yesterday, so Sunday, but it's now Monday. So we don't really know for sure if that road is open. So we're gonna try to see if we can find a ranger that we can ask to see if there's any chance that maybe they're done with construction and the website just hasn't been updated yet. So we're not sure. We're gonna see what we can figure out. If not, we're gonna do Mount Wilson out and back to the observatory, as you know, at least do that. But otherwise, the road here, as you can see, there's very little traffic. This is still Big Tujunga. There's flies in my face, and there hasn't been very many cars up this road at all. So I'm not quite sure what that gentleman was telling us back there at 7-Eleven, but he was saying people use this to cut through when there's traffic somewhere. But I just can't imagine where they'd be coming from, because this This is out here in the mountains. There's Palmdale that way, maybe 50 miles or something.
Yeah. He did say the weekday might be better.
True. But then he said people commuting to work,
yeah,
cutting through here. So I'm not sure what he was talking about.
Yeah.
There's no one out here.
Yeah.
Look at, I mean, just us and these dirt, all these rocks. There's a few trucks. There was a little bit of construction back there. And that's it.
There was a little water flowing out of the mountain back there.
Yeah, there was. So there's water, but there's no people, which is a nice break from that massive urban sprawl down there.
Definitely.
So the other thing we've been meaning to get to is why we're even doing this tour right now down here. And Miss Schools, why don't you explain what happened? How we got here, why we're here.
The whole story?
Yeah, just a quick overview.
Yeah, we were planning, we took the week off. Well, for one, it's the Thanksgiving. And then for two, there is a
car coming.
Okay.
As soon as I pull the camera out. Okay, keep going.
And for two, there was this ride happening starting in Bakersfield called Sierra Fat Tire Tour that we were planning on doing. And a few days before we were gonna leave for the trip, we had our mountain bikes ready, everything, and then the area got a ton of snow. Yeah, so we just decided to create another route. And there's a lot of areas. Well, we knew we were gonna end up in Southern California to visit family anyways. So we were like, well, let's just make a tour down there.
Yep, so that's why we're here. Making the most out of it. Never ridden in these mountains before. This is what were these mountain ranges called?
Los Angeles.
Well, there's the Angeles National Forest, but there was another name. Well, we'll look it up. Yeah, you got one? Oh yeah, those are my favorite.
All right.
I love those. Made it to the top, Miss Schools.
We made it up here.
Too bad the cafe's closed.
Yeah.
We were gonna have a cosmic cafe experience up here, but all we have is this
Luckily, we brought our own muffin.
Summit blueberry muffin.
Yeah.
A little sad, but at least I have this.
What does that say? Oh, Paris Baguette Bakery Cafe.
Carried that all the way up here.
Yeah. Yeah, we did. Good thing. Yeah, we thought we were gonna have the mountaintop cafe experience.
Coffee, like they do in Europe. We were hoping we'd have like a European experience, you know, little espresso shot at the top of the climb. Little cafe, some baguettes.
Yeah.
You know, a little village.
The U.S. is still a young country. It has yet to learn the finer things. Like that.
Right. It's gonna take a couple thousand years,
Yeah.
but eventually we've got it. We can look forward to that.
Mm-hmm.
But we also get to look forward to a really long descent
Yeah.
after we have our little picnic here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh man, the day is so perfect up here. The weather is just not hot, not cold.
Yeah, it's been great.
Oh wow. And I just remembered it's Thanksgiving week Monday, so that's why it's probably a little more people than usually on a Monday, because probably people are out of school right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a holiday week.
Not that there was much traffic coming up here, but probably
No.
just a little more than usual.
Yeah, that guy, I don't know what he was talking about. There was some cars on that last little section of highway, but before that, it was really quiet.
I mean, I would say it's quieter than like Mount Diablo, all the other mountains we've been up.
Mount Diablo, Mount Tam,
Yeah.
definitely quieter than that. And there's 50 million people living down there.
Yeah.
There's 50 million people right down here just
Yeah.
living.
There's only like 20 of us up here.
I know.
About 4 inches high. When Edwin Hubble used the telescope, he often sat on a chair on the platform to your upper right. He could raise or lower this platform to bring him to the Newtonian focus near the top. This shorter focal point provided the brighter image he needed for his research of faint spiral nebulae, what we now know as galaxies. Before Hubble's work, most astronomers believed that the Milky Way galaxy, the dense band of stars we see across a dark sky, was the entire universe. But some were finding evidence that the many spiral nebula might be distant galaxies similar to our own.
So wait a minute.
In 1923,
We just looked through that little eyepiece right there.
Yeah, you look through that little eyepiece to see the
The
Andromeda.
work of astronomer Henrietta Leavitt at Harvard that he could use this type of star to measure the distance to the nebula.
That's so cool.
He showed that it was 1 million light years away, putting it far outside our galaxy. This proved that it was immense.
I want to see the roof open up. That'd be so
The
cool.
universe suddenly grew from just the Milky Way to include billions of other galaxies. Hubble secured his fame with one more discovery. In the late 1920s, he and astronomer Milton Humason used the 100-inch to measure the expansion
Our
of the
history
universe.
right now.
They found that the
History
farther
of the
away a
universe.
galaxy is, the faster it is speeding away. Space itself was getting bigger. Running the expansion backwards in time, the universe would have originated from a single point, some 13.8 billion years ago at the moment of the Big Bang. The 100-inch telescope remained the largest in the world until 1949, when Hale's last great telescope, the Hale 200-inch reflector, was finished at Mount Palomar. Today, the 100-inch is in perfect working order thanks to our team of dedicated engineers who volunteer their time to maintain this famous instrument. Science is still done on the telescope, but it is now mainly used for public viewing. Mount Wilson Observatory is
This is how
managed
you
by the
open
Mount
the top.
Wilson
You just push this
Institute,
little button right
a
here.
largely volunteer
But we're not allowed to.
organization.
I'll follow the
We
rules. I
receive
won't
no
push the
regular
button.
funding from institutions or governments.
Okay.
If you value science,
Yeah, don't push that. It opens the roof up.
and the preservation of this amazing historical site.
Touchdown, you'll find that it's stranger than Signs in the street that say where you're going are somewhere just being their own. Nowhere is their warmth to be found among those afraid of losing their ground. Railway town, known for its sound, in places, small places unbound. Some living, some standing alone.
Well, kind of fun. Looking at it, it looks like we're going down through some pretty areas.
We would still go down there.
We'd still be pushing our bike up some steep, loose gravel road, trying to find our way out. That's usually how that works. But anyway, we're in Pasadena. We found some restaurants we're gonna go check out, and then maybe find a hotel room here. What do you think?
Not that place to hang out.
No, this place is nice. That neighborhood we came through, wow, some luxury living. We're downtown Pasadena. This is day 5, right? Day 5?
Day 5 was Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Yeah, it's day 5.
Yeah. Today's ride plan is still up in the air. We're gonna go get breakfast first here. We're going up to this little cafe up the street, and then we'll decide. This is kind of our last day to really do some riding, so we're just gonna make it fun and see what we can find. Right, Miss Coles?
Hi.
This street is just classic LA to me. Whenever I see the LA movies, I picture streets like this. Yeah. Well, it's what it looks like.
Yeah, it's true.
In all the movies.
It's true.
Where they're like driving around and
Yeah.
palm tree on palm trees lining the streets. But yeah.
It's true. Probably, LA probably has the most palm trees per capita
Yeah,
of any place.
probably for a city in the U.S. Maybe, yeah,
Maybe even more than an island.
yeah. So what do you think of the riding here so far?
In Pasadena?
Or just in Southern California? Well, actually, let's get up here to the coffee shop because I've got actually good audio. Yeah, it's been shrunk down. Yeah, it's right there. So we're gonna go left here. There's actually a coffee shop right over there we can go to. Yeah. Yeah, it's not open till.
First things first.
Wow, that's pretty good. It's a nice little coffee shop.
Yeah.
What's this place?
I just see the word coffee up there. Maybe that's enough.
That's all you need. Just put that word on the building.
You're guaranteed to stay in business.
Yeah. You're guaranteed to at least attract us over.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So what did you think of the riding so far?
We've gone a lot of really nice places. We've ridden through a lot of beautiful areas. The coastal areas, riding over the, what would you call that? Santa Barbara range was really cool.
Yeah, that was really cool. From Solvang.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that section.
Very cool, very, very quiet.
That turned out to be definitely one of the highlights so far.
Yeah.
So that was a highlight.
Riding along the coast is nice because down or in this area, the cycling along the coastline through Santa Barbara is pretty good for bikes. I feel like pretty comfortable riding in that area.
Yeah, it's really well, bike infrastructure.
Yeah.
Consistent, You don't end up abruptly at some busy street, not with nowhere to go. Yeah, it's put together.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think yeah.
I think there's good signage too. Like you don't have to follow like your phone or your Wahoo or whatever. Like you can just look at the signs and it kind of tells you where the bike route is.
And there's a lot of cyclists that use it. There's a lot of cyclists around there.
Yeah.
And I don't know if the cyclists came first and then the bike infrastructure was after, or the bike infrastructure was first and the cyclists are or it just kind of happened together.
Yeah, the section through like Simi Valley and what was that?
San Fernando Valley.
San Fernando Valley. That was a little less. I mean, there was a bike lane.
Yeah, it was less
pleasant. We had
pleasant.
to navigate all of it ahead of time because we wouldn't have known how to get through there.
The bike lane was really narrow.
It was very narrow.
Really narrow. The cars drive really fast. The roads are super wide. Each cars have 2 or 3 lanes, and then the bike lane is about that size. I think it was kind of painted afterwards.
Yeah. Yeah, that section was definitely... There's probably a better way through there if you know the area. But that's what we got the suggestion from. So we routed that, and then we just followed it. And
yeah, the
it was
alternative.
okay. I mean, it wasn't that bad, but
Yeah, it
it was
wasn't.
just busy. Just busy and noisy and just a long straight road. I mean, that one of those roads just went on and on for like 15 miles, just straight.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pretty crazy.
We didn't see many cyclists in the area.
No.
The few that we did, I feel like are really excited to see us because it's kind of nice. If you feel vulnerable on a bike, it's kind of nice that you don't feel like you're the only one out there.
Yeah. Yeah, we got a lot of hellos and stuff. I mean, the drivers were all pretty friendly.
They were.
There's just a lot of cars.
Yeah.
But everybody was pretty friendly. We didn't get anybody treating us, abusing us at all. So I think that's cool. Yeah, yesterday was, wow, what a ride going up Baldy, or not Baldy, Wilson, Mount Wilson. Wow. That was pretty spectacular.
It was.
And there was very little traffic going up. On the way down, that road was pretty busy. A lot of cars going up. We were going down. There wasn't many cars going down, but a lot of cars were going up. And so that part felt busy.
It did. Yeah, going up felt like recreation. People were going up there for recreation, and the drivers didn't seem stressed that we're going up there. They were just having fun. Going down felt like it was commuter traffic toward the bottom.
Yeah.
So it was definitely a little more sketchy. I'm really glad that we went the way we did. It was great to go up Big Tujunga and down Highway 2. That was perfect.
Yeah, we noticed there was this road called Mount Lowe, Lowe, or something, road. And there was a little sign there. We pulled in because we thought, well, maybe we should descend that. That looks really fun. It was all, dirt. So we pulled in, and then we kind of went around the curve to see if it looked like it is actually rideable. And the whole one looked like the whole trail had just slid down the hill. So I was thinking, I don't know, I would love to try it. If anybody's ever done it, let us know.
Yes,
Mount
please.
Lowe Road, Lowe.
Have you done it recently? Like, have there been any washouts since the fires in the area and the rain? Have you done it recently, and can you get through?
Yeah.
We
And what's it like? Is it good riding, or is it a lot of walking around big boulders and slides and stuff, or is it actually pretty good riding? That's what we want to know.
Yeah, the part that we saw looked like it would be great. Oh, it was so inviting.
It looked beautiful. I mean,
the
sign said it was built like early 1900s for some, it was kind of like a rail car to carry people up to the top of Mount Wilson, and it was a tourist attraction, and it was like the 8th wonder of the world and all this stuff. But a lot of that infrastructure obviously is gone, so it would be nice to know what the condition is, and is it rideable on a bike? I mean, obviously you could hike it, but would it be fun to ride it? That's what I want to know.
Yeah.
Because it looked really cool.
Yeah.
And then if you could go up the way we did, which was up Big Tujunga, and then descend down that dirt, that would be a pretty nice ride.
Yeah.
And not have to do the paved road down. Because the paved road was Highway 2?
Highway 2, yeah.
Yeah.
That was okay, but...
It was fine. I mean, you get down fast.
Yeah.
But it's a
Mount
little
Lowe.
dicey with the cars trying to pass you. They're going really fast, so...
And the shoulder is super narrow.
Yeah.
Mount Lowe looked... Well, there would be nobody there. People can't drive it, so that would have been really... That would have been the extra layer of cream on the top. Yeah.
Yeah, if we had the cafe open and Mount Lowe as our descent, and it was good.
Yeah.
That would have been just like I would give that a 9.5 ride.
We would have been like, well, maybe we
10.
don't need to go visit Europe after all. Because we would have.
I know. We were so hoping to have the European experience. Climb all day, get to the top, have a cafe.
Yeah.
We see it in all the, videos in Europe. That's what they do over there. We don't have that here. You get to the top
No.
of a mountain, and it's a view, which is wonderful, and it's beautiful. And there's a lot of really big mountains, but they're all a national forest for the most part, so there's no
Right.
businesses up there.
Yeah. Casting shadows. Oh wait, I have a shadow on that.
This earned a 4K